What if the secret to feeling vibrant, sharp, and independent at 90 isn't just luck, but what's on your plate? Picture this: you're 85 hosting a barbecue for your grandkids, laughing as you flip burgers or savoring a quiet dinner with friends. Your mind is clear as ever. Now imagine the opposite, missing those moments because a few wrong food choices quietly stole your energy, your memory, even your freedom. Here's a shocking truth: eating the wrong meats after 65 can raise your risk of heart disease by over 60%, and most seniors don't even realize they're making these mistakes every week. Some of these meats are in your fridge right now, hiding behind labels like lean or classic. In this video, I'm revealing 3 meats you should never touch if you want to protect your heart, mind, and body, plus 3 amazing ones that can help you thrive well into your golden years. Stick around to the end because the last meat on our never list might be one you eat all the time, thinking it's harmless. If you're ready to take control of your health and live your best years, yet let's dive in. Drop a 1 in the comments if you're with me, or a 2 if there's something you'd like me to improve. I'm here for you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a tip to keep you thriving. You might be wondering, can what I eat really make that big a difference at my age? Absolutely it can. After 65, your body doesn't bounce back like it used to. Your digestion slows, your immune system weakens, and inflammation can creep in faster. But the good news is small changes to what you eat can have a huge impact. The meats you choose can either fuel your vitality or silently chip away at it, raising your risk of heart issues, memory loss, even joint pain. Today we're starting with the worst offenders, 3 meats that should never land on your plate if you want to stay strong and independent. Let's get to the first one, a breakfast favorite that's breaking more hearts than you'd ever imagine. Let's talk about sausage links, those savory little bites that make breakfast feel like a treat. Maybe you've been enjoying them for years, sizzling on the skillet paired with eggs, and toast filling your kitchen with that irresistible smoky aroma. For so many of us, sausages bring back memories of family breakfasts or lazy Sunday mornings. But here's the hard truth for seniors: over 65, sausage links aren't just a guilty pleasure. They're a serious threat to your health, quietly working against your heart, brain, and overall vitality. Experts are now sounding the alarm, and I've seen the difference it makes when folks cut this meat out of their diets. Let me break down why this morning staple is so dangerous and what you can do instead. Sausage links, whether pork, beef, or even the breakfast varieties, are often packed with saturated fats, sodium, and chemical preservatives that hit aging bodies hard. According to the American Heart Association, high saturated fat intake can raise your LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, by up to 20% in just a few weeks. For seniors whose arteries might already be narrowing with age, this is like pouring oil on a fire. That fat builds up as plaque, making your heart work harder, raising your blood pressure and increasing your risk of heart attacks or strokes. My friend Harold from Nashville, who's 72, used to start every day with sausage links. He thought he was fine until a checkup showed his cholesterol had spiked dangerously. His doctor warned him those sausages were clogging his arteries faster than he realized. But the fat isn't the only problem. Sausage links are loaded with sodium, sometimes over 500 milligrams, in just 2 links, which is a quarter of your daily limit. That sodium causes your body to hold on to water, straining your heart and kidneys. For seniors who often deal with high blood pressure or kidney issues, this can be a tipping point. I've seen it firsthand with my Aunt Clara from Denver. At 68, she was managing hypertension with medication, but her love for sausage links kept her blood pressure creeping up. When she finally swapped them out, her numbers stabilized and she felt lighter, more energetic, like a weight had lifted. Then there are the preservatives, nitrates and nitrites, that give sausage links their color and shelf life. These chemicals can turn into nitrosamines in your body, which the World Health Organization links to a higher risk of cancers like colon and stomach cancer. For seniors whose cells don't repair as quickly, this risk is even higher. Studies show that eating processed meats like sausage just a few times a week can increase your cancer risk by 15%. That's not a number to ignore when you're hoping to dance at your grandkid's wedding or take that dream trip you've been planning. Sausage links also contribute to inflammation, a silent driver of so many age-related issues. They're high in compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which form when meat is cooked at high temperatures like frying or grilling. These AGEs speed up oxidative stress, inflaming your blood vessels, joints, and even your brain. That inflammation can show up as stiffness in your hands, making it harder to knit or garden, or as brain fog, making you forget where you parked your car. My neighbor Susan, who's 70 and lives in Boise, noticed her knees ached more on days she ate sausage for breakfast. When she stopped, the pain eased up and she could get back to her morning walks with her dog. What makes sausage links so heartbreaking is how they disguise harm as comfort. That smoky flavor, that satisfying bite, it feels like a hug on a plate. But for seniors, it's a hug that squeezes too tight, raising your risk of heart disease, kidney strain, and even memory issues over time. The more often you eat them, the more you're feeding the very problems that can steal your independence. And here's the kicker, there's no safe amount for folks over 65, especially if you're already managing health conditions. Even turkey or low-fat sausages often come with the same preservatives and sodium, so they're not much better. I know giving up sausage links might feel like losing a piece of your routine, but think about what you're gaining: more mornings to watch the sunrise, more energy to play with your grandkids, more clarity to share your stories. You don't have to give up flavor, just swap those links for healthier options. Try a veggie-packed omelet with a sprinkle of cheese, or grill some mushrooms for that savory bite. Harold, my Nashville friend, now makes breakfast with avocado toast and a boiled egg. He says he feels 10 years younger, and his doctor agrees. Sausage links might taste like tradition, but the real tradition worth keeping is a long, vibrant life. There are two more meats you need to watch out for, and they might surprise you just as much. We're on this journey together, working to protect your heart, mind, and independence by making smarter choices about the meats you eat. If you've been rethinking those sausage links at breakfast, you're already taking a big step toward a healthier, more vibrant life. But there's another meat that's likely sneaking into your meals, especially at lunchtime, and it's just as dangerous, maybe even more so, because it often pretends to be a healthy choice. I'm talking about deli meats, those convenient slices of ham, turkey, or salami that seem like the perfect solution for a quick sandwich. They're easy, affordable, and feel like a lighter option, but for seniors over 65, deli meats are a hidden health trap that can quietly erode your wellness. Let's dive into why deli meats are so risky and how you can swap them for something that truly nourishes your body. Deli meats might look innocent, sitting in your fridge, neatly packaged, ready to layer on bread with some lettuce and mayo, but they're packed with ingredients that can hit aging bodies hard. First, there's the sodium. A single serving of deli ham or turkey can have 600 to 800 milligrams of sodium, which is a third of your daily limit in just a few slices. That sodium causes water retention, which puts extra strain on your heart and kidneys. For seniors who often deal with high blood pressure or reduced kidney function, this can be a real problem. My friend Margaret from Charlotte, who's 71, loved her daily turkey sandwich, but she started noticing swelling in her ankles and felt sluggish. Her doctor pointed to the sodium in her deli meats as the culprit. When she cut them out, the swelling went down, and she felt like herself again, ready to get back to her knitting group. Then there are the preservatives, nitrates, and nitrites that keep deli meats looking fresh and pink. These chemicals can turn into nitrosamines in your body, compounds that the World Health Organization links to a higher risk of colon and stomach cancer. Studies show that eating just 50 grams of processed meats a day, about 2 slices of deli ham, can increase your colorectal cancer risk by 18%. For seniors whose cells don't repair as quickly, this risk is even more serious. I saw this with my Uncle Joe from Cleveland, who's 74. He used to pack salami sandwiches for his fishing trips, thinking they were a lean protein. After a cancer scare, his doctor urged him to stop, and Joe's been deli meat free for 2 years now. He says he feels sharper and more energetic, like a fog has lifted. Deli meats also fuel inflammation, which is a major driver of age-related issues. They're often high in saturated fats, which can raise your LDL cholesterol, clogging arteries, and increasing your risk of heart disease. But the inflammation doesn't stop there. The preservatives in high sodium can cause systemic inflammation, which shows up as joint pain, brain fog, or even fatigue. My neighbor Linda from Tucson, who's 68, used to eat deli ham on her salads, thinking it was a healthy choice. But she noticed her arthritis flared up more. On those days, her hands felt stiff, making it hard to garden. When she swapped deli meats for grilled chicken, her pain eased, and she could get back to tending her roses. What's so tricky about deli meats is how they masquerade as a healthy option. You'll see labels like low-fat, lean, or natural, but those words hide the truth. Even turkey or chicken deli meats often come with the same preservatives, sodium, and additives as ham or salami. They're not a safe bet, they're just processed in disguise. And for seniors who might be on a tight budget or looking for quick meals, deli meats can feel like a lifesaver. I get it when you're living alone or don't have the energy to cook a sandwich as easy, but that convenience comes at a cost. Over time, deli meats can contribute to heart-strained cognitive decline and even the loss of your independence, making it harder to do the things you love, like hosting a game night or taking a walk in the park. The emotional pull of deli meats is real too. They're tied to routines. Maybe you've been making the same sandwich for years, or they remind you of picnics with your kids. But those memories shouldn't come at the expense of your future. Think about what you're gaining by letting them go: more energy to chase after your grandkids, more clarity to share your stories, more years to enjoy the life you've built. You don't have to give up quick meals, just make smarter choices. Try a hummus and veggie sandwich or grill some chicken breast to slice up for the week. Margaret, my friend from Charlotte, now makes her sandwiches with avocado and fresh tomatoes. She says they're even tastier, and her doctor loves her latest checkup results. Deli meats might seem like a small choice, but they're silently working against you. There's one more meat on our never list that might shock you, especially because it's often seen as a special treat. We're making great progress on this journey to a healthier, more vibrant you, and I'm so glad you're here with me. By now, you've seen how sausage links and deli meats can quietly harm your heart, mind, and energy, even if they feel like old favorites. But there's one more meat on our never list that might hit close to home, especially if you love a crispy, comforting meal. I'm talking about fried chicken, a classic that's often the star of family gatherings, picnics, or even a quick takeout dinner. That golden crunch, the juicy bite, the way it pairs with mashed potatoes, it's hard to resist. But for seniors over 65, fried chicken isn't just a treat. It's a health hazard that can take a bigger toll than you might realize. Let's unpack why this comfort food is so risky and how you can enjoy those flavors without putting your wellness at stake. Fried chicken might bring back memories of summer cookouts or Sunday dinners, but behind that crispy coating lies a combination of ingredients that can hit aging bodies hard. First, there's the frying process. When chicken is deep fried, it soaks up trans fats and unhealthy oils that are notorious for raising your LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, while lowering your HDL, the good cholesterol. The American Heart Association warns that trans fats can increase your risk of heart disease by 30%, and for seniors whose arteries might already be more fragile, this is like adding fuel to a fire. My friend Walter from Savannah, who's 69, used to pick up fried chicken every Friday night. He thought it was a harmless indulgence until a checkup showed his cholesterol levels were dangerously high. His doctor traced it back to those weekly meals, and Walter had to make a change to protect his heart. It's not just the fats. Fried chicken is often loaded with sodium, especially if it's from a fast food chain or prepackaged. A single piece can have 700 milligrams of sodium or more, pushing you well over a third of your daily limit. That sodium causes your body to retain water, which strains your heart and kidneys, raising your blood pressure. For seniors who might already be managing hypertension or kidney issues, this can make things worse. My cousin Betty from St. Louis, who's 73, loved her fried chicken dinners, but she started feeling sluggish and noticed her blood pressure creeping up. When she switched to baking her chicken instead, her energy came back, and her doctor was thrilled with her improved numbers. The frying process also creates harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, which form when foods are cooked at high temperatures. These AGEs fuel inflammation and oxidative stress, two major drivers of age-related issues like arthritis, heart disease, and even memory loss. That inflammation can show up as stiffness in your joints, making it harder to get up from your chair or tend to your garden. It can also cloud your mind, making it tougher to remember names or follow conversations. My neighbor Doris from Orlando, who's 67, used to treat herself to fried chicken wings every weekend. She noticed her knees ached more on those days, and she felt foggy-headed. When she stopped, her joint pain eased and she could focus better during her book club meetings. What's so tough about fried chicken is how it hides its harm behind comfort and nostalgia. That crispy golden skin feels like a warm memory, maybe of family gatherings or celebrations. But for seniors, it's a comfort that comes at a steep price. The more you eat it, the more you're raising your risk of heart issues, inflammation, and cognitive decline, all of which can steal the very moments you're trying to cherish. And here's the thing, even healthier versions like fried chicken labeled as low-fat or oven-fried often still use unhealthy oils or high-sodium breading, so they're not much better. For folks over 65, there's no safe amount of deep-fried chicken, especially if you're already dealing with health challenges. I know giving up fried chicken might feel like a loss, especially if it's tied to traditions or memories. But think about what you're gaining: more energy to take those evening walks, more clarity to share stories with your loved ones, more years to enjoy the things that matter most. You don't have to say goodbye to flavor, just the frying. Try baking your chicken with a light seasoning of herbs like rosemary or paprika. It's just as tasty, and your body will thank you. Walter, my friend from Savannah, now makes baked chicken thighs with a sprinkle of garlic and lemon zest. He says it's become his new Friday night tradition, and he feels better than ever. Fried chicken might taste like comfort, but the real comfort is knowing you're protecting your health for the long haul. You've already taken such a big step by learning about the meats to avoid: sausage, links, deli meats, and fried chicken, and I'm so proud of you for sticking with me. Now let's shift gears to something truly exciting: the meats that can help you thrive, not just survive well into your golden years. These aren't just foods, they're like little gifts to your body, helping you stay sharp, strong, and full of energy for the moments that matter most, like playing cards with friends or watching your grandkids grow up. The first meat on our must-eat list might surprise you because it's small but mighty: wild-caught sardines. These tiny fish are a powerhouse for seniors, packed with nutrients that protect your heart, boost your brain, and keep you feeling your best. Let's dive into why sardines are such a game changer and how you can make them a delicious part of your life. Wild-caught sardines might not be the first thing you think of when you hear healthy meat, but they're one of the best choices you can make after 65. They're loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, which are like superheroes for your heart and brain. Studies from the American Heart Association show that omega-3s can lower your risk of heart disease by 20%, reducing triglycerides and improving blood vessel flexibility. For seniors, this means a stronger heart, lower blood pressure, and a better chance of avoiding strokes or heart attacks. My friend Evelyn from Seattle, who's 76, started eating sardines twice a week after her doctor warned her about her cholesterol. Within months, her numbers improved, and she felt more energetic, back to her morning walks along the waterfront with a spring in her step. But sardines don't just help your heart, they're a brain booster too. Those same omega-3s support cognitive health, helping to slow memory decline and even reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. Research from the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that older adults who eat omega-3 rich fish regularly have less brain shrinkage over time. For seniors, this can mean the difference between forgetting where you parked and remembering every detail of your favorite family stories. My neighbor Carl from Portland, who's 70, used to struggle with brain fog that made him feel frustrated during conversations. He started adding sardines to his salads, and he swears he's sharper now. Last week, he won his trivia night at the senior center, beaming with pride. Sardines are also packed with other nutrients that aging bodies need. They're one of the best sources of vitamin D, which helps keep your bones strong and reduces your risk of osteoporosis, a big concern as we get older. They're also high in calcium, especially if you eat them. With the bones, don't worry, they're soft and edible. Plus, sardines give you a dose of selenium, an antioxidant that fights inflammation and supports your immune system. For seniors who might catch colds more easily or feel stiff from inflammation, this is a big win. My Aunt Ruby from Atlanta, who's 82, used to feel achy all the time, especially in her hands. Since she started eating sardines, she's noticed less stiffness, and she's back to crocheting blankets for her grandkids with a smile. What I love about sardines is how gentle they are on your body. Unlike heavy meats that can tax your digestion, sardines are light and easy to break down, making them perfect for seniors with slower digestive systems or dental issues. They're also low in saturated fats and free of the hormones or antibiotics you might find in industrial meats, so you're nourishing your body without any hidden risks. And here's a bonus: sardines are sustainable and affordable, often costing just a couple of dollars for a can. For seniors on a fixed income, that's a huge plus. You're getting top-notch nutrition without breaking the bank. I know sardines might sound intimidating if you've never tried them, but they're so versatile and easy to love. You can mash them onto whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon, toss them into a salad with olive oil and tomatoes, or even mix them into a pasta dish with garlic and herbs. Evelyn, my friend from Seattle, likes to spread them on crackers with a little mustard. She calls it her fancy snack, and it keeps her full and happy. If the fishy taste worries you, start with sardines packed in olive oil or water and pair them with fresh flavors like parsley or lemon to mellow it out. Once you get used to them, you'll wonder why you didn't try them sooner. Eating sardines 2 to 3 times a week isn't just a meal, it's an investment in your heart, brain, and bones, giving you the strength to live the life you love. We're building a toolbox of delicious, nourishing meats that can help you feel your best as you age, and I'm so excited you're here for this next one. Wild-caught sardines are already a fantastic way to support your heart and brain, giving you the energy and clarity to enjoy life's precious moments. Now let's talk about another meat that's just as powerful, but in a different way, a lean, versatile protein that's perfect for keeping your body strong and your mind steady. I'm talking about pasture-raised turkey, a simple, wholesome choice that can make a big difference for seniors over 65. This isn't just a holiday centerpiece, it's a year-round ally for your muscles, energy, and overall wellness. Let's explore why pasture-raised turkey is such a gem and how you can make it a tasty part of your routine. Pasture-raised turkey is like a quiet hero for aging bodies, offering high-quality protein that's easy to digest and packed with benefits. After 65, your body naturally starts losing muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia that can make you feel weaker, slow your recovery, and even increase your risk of falls. The protein in turkey, especially the amino acid leucine, helps rebuild and maintain muscle, keeping you strong and steady. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that getting enough protein can reduce muscle loss by up to 30%, helping you stay independent. My friend Doris from Minneapolis, who's 78, started feeling shaky on her feet a few years ago. She added turkey to her meals a few times a week, and now she's back to walking her dog every morning, feeling stronger and more confident with every step. Turkey isn't just about muscle, it's a mood lifter too. It's rich in tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin, the feel-good chemical that keeps your spirits high. For seniors who might face loneliness or low moods, this can be a game changer. Turkey also has vitamin B6, which supports brain health and helps regulate sleep. Two things that can slip as we age. I saw this with my Uncle Ray from San Diego, who's 72. He used to struggle with restless nights and felt down more often than he'd like. After adding turkey to his dinners, usually in a simple stir-fry with veggies, he started sleeping better and felt more upbeat, ready to tackle his daily crossword puzzles with a smile. What makes pasture-raised turkey so special is how gentle it is on your body. Unlike heavier meats that can be tough on digestion, turkey is lean and low in saturated fat, so it doesn't strain your stomach or kidneys. This is especially important for seniors whose digestive systems slow down with age, or for those with dental issues that make chewing harder. Pasture-raised turkey is also free of the hormones and antibiotics you might find in factory-farmed meats, so you're giving your body clean, pure nutrition. My neighbor Helen from Boise, who's 80, has a sensitive stomach and used to avoid meat because it made her feel bloated. She tried pasture-raised turkey breast baked with a little olive oil and thyme and found it sat so well she's now back to hosting her weekly family dinners, glowing with pride. Turkey is also a great source of nutrients like zinc, which boosts your immune system, and selenium, which fights inflammation. For seniors who might catch colds more easily or feel achy from inflammation, this is like a little shield for your body. Plus, turkey is affordable and versatile, making it easy to fit into your meals without breaking the bank. You can roast a turkey breast for the week, slice it for sandwiches, or toss it into a soup with carrots and barley. It's a budget-friendly way to eat well, which is so important if you're on a fixed income. Helen, my Boise neighbor, loves making turkey wraps with lettuce and a dab of mustard. She says it's her go-to lunch and it keeps her full without weighing her down. I know turkey might sound like a Thanksgiving-only meat, but it's so easy to enjoy year-round, and it doesn't have to be boring. Try ground turkey in a chili with beans and spices, or bake a turkey tenderloin with garlic and rosemary for a cozy dinner. If you're worried about dryness, a little olive oil or broth goes a long way to keep it juicy. Doris, my friend from Minneapolis, now makes turkey meatballs with a side of mashed sweet potatoes. She says it's her new comfort food, and her grandkids beg for seconds. Eating pasture-raised turkey 2 to 3 times a week isn't just about nutrition. It's about giving your body the strength to keep up with the life you love. whether that's gardening, dancing, or just savoring a quiet evening with a good book. We're rounding out our list of must-eat meats, and I'm so thrilled you've stayed with me on this journey to a healthier, more vibrant life. Wild-caught sardines and pasture-raised turkey are already incredible allies, helping you protect your heart, boost your mood, and keep your muscles strong. Now let's talk about a meat that's a bit of a hidden gem, one that's not on everyone's weekly menu, but can make a huge difference for seniors over 65. I'm talking about grass-fed lamb, a flavorful, nutrient-packed choice that can sharpen your mind, strengthen your body, and add a little joy to your meals. This isn't just a special occasion treat, it's a powerful way to nourish yourself from the inside out. Let's dive into why grass-fed lamb is such a fantastic addition to your diet and how you can enjoy it without any fuss. Grass-fed lamb might sound like a fancy option, but it's actually a practical, wholesome meat that's perfect for aging bodies. One of its biggest benefits is its rich supply of nutrients that support brain health. Lamb is packed with vitamin B12, which is crucial for keeping your nerves healthy and your mind sharp. As we age, low B12 levels can lead to memory lapses, fatigue, or even a foggy feeling that makes it hard to keep up with conversations. Studies from the National Institutes of Health show that older adults with higher B12 intake have a 25% lower risk of cognitive decline. My friend George from Austin, who's 77, used to struggle with forgetting names at his weekly poker games. He started adding lamb to his dinners once a week, and he says he's back to remembering every player's bluff. His buddies are amazed at how sharp he's become. Lamb isn't just good for your brain, it's a powerhouse for your body too. It's a great source of high-quality protein, which helps maintain muscle mass and keeps you strong as you age. But what sets grass-fed lamb apart is its healthy fat profile. It's rich in conjugated linoleic acid CLA, a type of fat that studies show can reduce inflammation and support heart health. For seniors, this means less joint pain and a lower risk of heart issues, so you can keep doing the things you love, like gardening or dancing at family gatherings. My neighbor Alice from Raleigh, who's 74, used to feel stiff after long days tending her flower beds. Since she started eating grass-fed lamb, she's noticed her joints feel looser, and she's back to planting roses with a big smile on her face. Another amazing thing about grass-fed lamb is its iron content. It provides heme iron, the kind your body absorbs easily, which helps carry oxygen to your brain and muscles. This is especially important for seniors who might feel tired or out of breath more easily. A little lamb can give you the energy to stay active whether you're taking a walk around the block or playing with your grandkids. Lamb also has zinc, which boosts your immune system, and selenium, which fights inflammation. Two things that help you stay healthy and resilient. My cousin Frank from Chicago, who's 81, used to catch every cold that went around. He added lamb to his meals, and this year he's been cold-free, spending more time at the park with his great-grandkids instead of being stuck inside. What I love about grass-fed lamb is how clean and gentle it is. Grass-fed means the lambs were raised on pasture, not in factory farms, so the meat is free of hormones and antibiotics that can build up in your system. It's also easier on your digestion than heavier meats, making it a great choice for seniors with slower stomachs or chewing issues. Plus, lamb has a rich, savory flavor that feels like a treat without being heavy. You don't need to eat a lot, just a small portion, once or twice a week gives you all the benefits without overloading your system. It's also more affordable than you might think. Look for grass-fed lamb at your local butcher or grocery store, and you'll find it's often cheaper than beef. I know lamb might sound intimidating if you're not used to cooking it, but it's so easy to prepare, and the flavor's worth it. Try grilling a lamb chop with a sprinkle of rosemary and garlic, or slow cook a small piece in a stew with carrots and potatoes. It'll melt in your mouth. If you're worried about the gamey taste, a little lemon or mint can balance it out. Alice, my neighbor from Raleigh, loves making lamb skewers with veggies for her family barbecues. She says it's a hit, and she feels good, knowing she's nourishing everyone. Grass-fed lamb isn't just food, it's fuel for a sharper mind, a stronger body, and a happier you, helping you make the most of every day. We've covered so much ground together, and I'm so proud of you for taking this journey with me to build a healthier, more vibrant life. We've talked about 3 meats to steer clear of: sausage links, deli meats, and fried chicken. because they can quietly harm your heart, mind, and energy, even if they feel like old favorites. But we didn't stop there. We also explored three amazing meats to embrace: wild-caught sardines, pasture-raised turkey, and grass-fed lamb that can nourish your body, sharpen your mind, and keep you strong for the moments that matter most. Whether it's laughing with friends, gardening, or playing with your grandkids, the choices you make at the table can help you live those moments to the fullest. Let's wrap up by reflecting on what this all means for you and how these small changes can add up to a big, beautiful difference in your life. Here's the truth: after 65, every bite you take is either working for you or against you. The meats you choose can either fuel your vitality or slowly chip away at it, affecting your heart, your brain, even your ability to do the things you love. Sausage links, deli meats, and fried chicken might taste like comfort, but they're packed with sodium, unhealthy fats, and preservatives that raise your risk of heart disease, inflammation, and memory issues. Over time, those risks can add up, showing up as fatigue that keeps you on the couch, joint pain that stops you from gardening, or brain fog that makes it hard to keep up with conversations. I saw this with my friend Martha from Memphis, who's 79. She used to love her fried chicken dinners, but she started feeling tired all the time, and her doctor warned her about her blood pressure. When she swapped those meals for baked turkey and sardines, she felt like a new person, back to hosting her weekly bingo nights with a big smile. On the flip side, meats like wild-caught sardines, pasture-raised turkey, and grass-fed lamb are like little acts of love for your body. They're packed with nutrients, omega-3s, protein, B12, iron, that support your heart, brain, and muscles, helping you stay active and sharp. These meats aren't just about avoiding disease. They're about creating energy, clarity, and strength so you can live the life you want. My Uncle Henry from Denver, who's 83, started eating lamb once a week after years of relying on deli meats. He says he feels stronger, his memory's better, and he's even taken up painting again, something he hadn't done since his 60s. It's not about perfection. It's about making better choices most of the time so you're giving your body the best chance to thrive. What I've learned from watching friends and family make these changes is that small swaps can lead to big wins. You don't need to overhaul your whole diet, just start with one meal a week. Maybe swap your deli sandwich for a turkey wrap, or try sardines on toast instead of sausage for breakfast. Those little choices add up like pennies in a jar, building a future where you're still dancing at 85, still telling stories at 90, still you. My neighbor Grace from Tampa, who's 75, was hesitant to try lamb at first, but she gave it a shot in a stew with veggies. Now it's her favorite meal, and she says she feels more energetic than she has in years. Last month, she even joined a senior dance class and loves every minute. Your health isn't just about numbers on a chart, it's about the life you get to live. Every time you choose a nourishing meat over a harmful one, you're choosing more mornings to watch the sunrise, more afternoons to tend your flowers, more evenings to laugh with the people you love. You're not just adding years, you're adding joy, connection, and the freedom to be yourself. So take a moment to think, what's one small change you can make this week? Maybe it's trying a new recipe with turkey or skipping the fried chicken at your next dinner out. Whatever it is, you're taking a step toward a life that's not just longer but fuller. Living a healthier life past 65 isn't about giving up the foods you love, it's about choosing the ones that love you back. Sausage links, deli meats, and fried chicken might taste good, but they can steal your energy, clarity, and independence, while meats like sardines, turkey, and lamb give you the strength to live your story fully. Every bite is a choice between a future of joy and one of struggle. So pick the foods that fuel your heart, mind, and soul, and watch how they ripple into a life filled with more laughter, more memories, and more you. What's one change you're excited to try this week? Maybe a new meat to add or one to skip? Drop it in the comments below along with your city. I'd love to hear how you're making these tips your own. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join our community of seniors living their best years. Let's keep inspiring each other to thrive.